I'm a fifth generation Fredericksburg, Gillespie County resident. And so I grew up around all these beautiful rock buildings and log cabins.
I started real estate classes when I was 18. I moved into the corporate world and my dream kind of got left behind.
And then married into a family who my father-in-law was a restoration expert in the state of Texas. And so I became even more aware of what wonderful treasures we have in Fredericksburg.
In '08, when the car industry went south, I decided, you know what, it's time for me to go back and do what I want to do. So I ended up moving back home and finishing my real estate school. Got my license. I interviewed with several real estate companies in Fredericksburg. And when I found Century 21, it was just the perfect fit. It felt like a family when I walked to the door. Karen and Dwight couldn't be better to work for.
He's just really someone that I wanted to share my knowledge with and gather some from him.
Peggy approached me one day about partnering up with her. Not only does it allow me to meet people, to meet her past clients and her future clients, but it allows us both to take time off, which you need as human beings.
And I think that our clients have always enjoyed working with the two of us because they know that we complement each other in different ways.
So when I'm out of town, she gets to take the workload, and she's had two brand new grandbabies, well, one, and one's on the way. So she gets to enjoy that time away with her grandbabies and not have to worry about real estate. But then she can come back right to it and feel like she hasn't missed a beat. And that's allowed me to actually get a lot further in this business than I would have if I wouldn't have partnered with her. So it's actually done more than I probably would have done when I first started when I was 18. Master Ruby's Award last year and this year. You just don't do that right off the bat.
I think back in about the late 60s, early 70s, there were several people who moved into Fredericksburg as a weekend home and had log cabin, limestone, historic type buildings. And really, in that sense, I think they're the ones who brought that idea into Fredericksburg that, yes, we have wonderful treasures. And so then when people started getting involved in historical markers through the state of Texas, I think that's when the whole idea of preserving our log cabins, our beautiful limestone buildings, I think that's when people really started saying, hey, we've got treasures here. And we either want to keep them in our family or we want to have somebody purchase them that can bring them back to the life that they need.
Century 21 really has taken the bull by the horns. They've actually created a farm and ranch division that I've embraced a lot here in the Hill Country, because not only is the Hill Country residential in-town houses, but it's a lot of farm and ranch properties for developing, for recreational. It's all of the above, as well as a commercial division. They have a commercial part. So we do have that with the B&Bs. We do have that with Main Street. My background is marketing, and when I got on board with Century 21, they have got a great system of continuing education for agents and making sure that we have what we need to help the end user purchase or sell their property or their land.
Well, first of all, I think the key to our real estate office is that we have a great broker, we have really awesome realtors who all work together. Everybody kind of has their own little expertise, and we just, kind of consider ourselves a family. And I think in the workforce, that is a huge, huge thing for a company to be able to say that.
Century 21 as a whole makes sure that their agents have what they need to succeed, whether it be networking, whether it be education, the next technology out there, and a platform. I mean, our websites are fantastic. Well, Fredericksburg it's really a second home destination. People will have a home here or have a ranch here just to get away from the hustle and bustle. I got my certification in second home and resorts properties because of that reason. Like this property, you can help people find a view like this in the hill country that they can relax in and just enjoy what the hill country has to offer.
I'm on the foundation board at the Hill Country Memorial Hospital and have been for quite some time. I've been on the Historical Society board. I just think community involvement is a big deal when you are dealing with the public. And they appreciate your knowledge, that you know what's going on in the community and the history of this wonderful town.
Being involved in the community is a big part of selling real estate. Without knowing what's going on in your community, you can't give advice to a client. You can't go around and tell them what business is here or what businesses aren't. Do they want to open up a B&B? How can they go about doing that, the regulations for that? For example, I'm on the chamber board. I'm newly elected to the hospital foundation board. I'm involved a lot in the community. That is my passion. That is what drives people to come to Fredericksburg, is because of our community. Our hospital is the #1 hospital in the area. Our Chamber of Commerce, without them, our businesses wouldn't succeed and nobody would come here. That's what's so cool about Peggy and I, is that we mesh with everything that we need. We bring what Century 21 has to offer. We utilize that to help our customers and our clients. So being involved in the community is a big part of selling real estate.